From the very beginning the universe has been whispering a name around you, a name that carries weight in the heavens and yet hides itself in plain sight. You may have passed by it unknowingly, you may have heard it spoken in the wind, in dreams, in small conversations that seemed ordinary but were actually signals designed to stir your soul. This is not coincidence, it is alignment, and your destiny is tied to the one whose name will soon be unveiled before you. Do not underestimate the magnitude of this moment, for it is written that when the name of your soulmate is revealed, clarity will wash over you like a flood, and questions you have carried for years will suddenly melt into answers. Think back to the times when you felt someone thinking of you, when your heart raced for no reason, when the room felt warmer though no one had entered. Those were not illusions, they were reminders that a soul connected to yours exists, waiting for divine timing. This person has been walking a parallel road, with struggles, victories, and unspoken prayers, and even without meeting you, their spirit has been calling your name. That is why you feel restless sometimes, why even in a crowded place you feel incomplete, because the puzzle piece of your heart is still searching for its twin flame. Heaven has already signed your love story. Angels have carried the scroll where your names are written side by side, tied with golden thread that cannot be broken. The shocking part is not just who your soulmate is, but how close they already are. You may have crossed paths, you may have overlooked them, or they may carry a name that sends chills down your spine the moment you hear it. What if the person you once dreamed of and then forgot is the very one returning? What if the name you avoided for years becomes the very name that unlocks your destiny? Stay attentive, because signs are already rushing towards you. You will see their name in unexpected places, on a billboard, in a message, whispered by a stranger, or even appearing suddenly in your dreams. It will shock you not because it is foreign, but because it is familiar in the deepest chambers of your heart. You will realize you were never abandoned, never left unseen. The universe was simply preparing you for this exact moment when revelation would strike. Do not scroll away from this truth, because the longer you stay, the clearer the signs will become. This is the unveiling of a secret that was always yours. When their name finally appears before your eyes, everything inside you will confirm it. You will feel the pull, the divine echo, and you will know beyond doubt, this is the one. Hold on, for the shock of recognition is closer than you think. There are moments when heaven refuses to stay silent, and this is one of those moments. The truth about your soulmate's name is so powerful that even the angels lean closer to see how you will react when you finally discover it. Imagine the shock that will rush through your veins when you realize that the very name you overlooked carries the key to your lifetime of happiness. This is not a passing feeling, it is destiny unfolding like a hidden scroll unsealed in front of your eyes. Every step you've taken, every heartbreak, every unanswered question has been guiding you to this person. Their name has been circling around you like a melody in the wind, faint but constant, waiting for you to notice. Sometimes it appeared in the lyrics of a song that made your heart ache, sometimes on a piece of paper lying forgotten, sometimes through the lips of a stranger who did not know why they said it. These were not accidents, they were messages carefully placed to prepare your soul for the revelation. The shock will not come because the name is strange. The shock will come because it is so familiar, so near, so deeply tied to your spirit that you will wonder how you didn't see it before. This is the kind of truth that bends time itself, making yesterday's pain make sense, making today's waiting worth it, and making tomorrow's joy inevitable. The universe does not make mistakes. Your soulmate has been protected for you, guarded from wrong hands, preserved so that when the time comes, your paths collide with unstoppable force. And now, their name is surfacing. It is about to rise into your awareness like the sun breaking through the darkest night. The moment you see it, something inside you will whisper, "Yes, this is the one." Your heart will not doubt, your spirit will not question, your soul will finally rest. Hold yourself steady, because the unveiling is near. Their name is not random, it is chosen, sealed, and destined to echo in your life forever. And when it comes to you, nothing will ever be the same again. There is a thread woven between your soul and theirs, a golden line that cannot be cut, and with every passing hour that line pulls tighter, drawing you closer to the moment of recognition. Their name is already vibrating in the unseen realm, it is being whispered across dimensions, it is written in the book of destiny and stamped with divine approval. You may try to ignore it, but when it appears before you, your whole being will tremble with a mixture of shock and relief, because deep down your spirit has always known this truth. Think of the moments you woke up with a strange sense that someone was calling you. Think of the way your heart sometimes beats faster when a certain name is spoken, even if casually. Think of the dreams where faces blur but emotions remain so real you wake up longing for something you can't explain. These are not fragments of imagination, they are clues planted by heaven so that when the revelation comes, your heart will recognize it instantly. Do not be surprised if the name appears in the most unexpected way. It could be written on a receipt handed to you, printed on a passing vehicle, or sent in a message you weren't expecting. It might even echo in your own thoughts until you finally pay attention. The shock is not in the appearance of the name, it is in the realization that it was always there, waiting for you to open your eyes. Your soulmate has been carrying your essence within them, even while apart. Their name is the sound of your future, the anchor of your destiny, the word that heaven has tied to your joy. The unveiling of this name is not just about knowing who they are, it is about awakening to who you are when united with them. Their presence will complete the music of your soul, and their name will forever echo in your heart like a sacred song. Stay close to this moment, for it is unfolding. The revelation is not distant, it is approaching with every breath you take. Soon, when their name is revealed, you will understand why everything had to happen the way it did. And when that moment comes, your shock will turn into tears of joy, because you will know without doubt, this was always meant for you. Every destiny has a hidden moment when the unseen becomes seen, and for you, that moment is arriving. The name of your soulmate has been safeguarded like a jewel in a vault of light, and now heaven is unlocking it, preparing to place it right before your eyes. You may feel goosebumps without reason, you may feel the air shift around you, because your spirit already senses the unveiling that is about to happen. This is not a casual name, it is a divine signature, written beside yours in eternity. For years, you may have wondered why certain people entered your life only to leave, why certain relationships felt incomplete, why your heart kept waiting though you tried to move on. It was not because you were unlucky, it was because your true counterpart's name had not yet reached you. Nothing else could satisfy your soul, because no one else carried the resonance of your eternal partner. And when their name strikes your ears, everything inside you will stand still, as if the world itself pauses to honor the truth being revealed. The shock of this name is powerful because it will dismantle doubts you have carried for so long. You will realize why your spirit never rested in other connections. You will see that heaven has been guiding you like a lighthouse through stormy seas, protecting you from counterfeit love so you could meet the one chosen for you. Their name is more than sound, it is a promise, a vibration that awakens the deepest parts of who you are. Prepare yourself, because this revelation is not just about love, it is about destiny. The moment their name appears, you will feel energy course through you, an awakening that shifts your very path. Their name is a key, and when you hear it, doors long shut will swing wide open. Opportunities, peace, joy, and clarity will come rushing in, because the arrival of your soulmate's truth sets everything else in motion. Stay steady, for the unveiling is close. In places you least expect, in words that seem ordinary, their name will rise like a spark in the darkness, and you will know this was not random, this was heaven's design. And when that recognition floods your heart, you will be forever changed, for nothing can compare to the moment when a soul finally meets the truth of its other half. There is a reason you are here in this exact moment, listening to these words, because the universe is aligning the final pieces of your love story. The name of your soulmate is not just letters strung together, it is the sound of recognition your soul has been aching to hear. Long before you were born, this name was carved in the divine scroll beside yours, and even now, it vibrates in unseen realms, echoing toward you with unstoppable force. Close your eyes for a moment and think of how many times you have felt an unexplained pull, an invisible thread tugging at your heart. That was not emptiness, it was the echo of their name reaching for you. Perhaps you have seen it written somewhere and dismissed it, perhaps you have heard it spoken casually and felt your heart tremble, perhaps it appeared in a dream and you woke up with tears in your eyes, not knowing why. Those were signs, pieces of the revelation slowly preparing you for what is now about to unfold. This name carries power. It has walked beside you even when you were unaware. It has shielded you from wrong connections, it has whispered hope into your lonely nights, it has stirred your spirit when you felt unseen. The moment you finally recognize it, your entire past will make sense. The pain, the delays, the heartbreaks, they were never punishment, they were protection, holding space for the one who was meant for you. Do not be surprised if the name comes when you least expect it. It could appear in the words of a child, in the lines of a book, in a sudden message, or even carved into the silence of your own thoughts. And when it comes, the recognition will be undeniable. You will not need to question it, because every cell in your body will resonate with the truth. It will feel like coming home after wandering for years. This is the revelation that changes everything. Their name is not simply a word, it is a doorway into the future that has been promised to you. When it strikes your ears, when it appears before your eyes, it will feel like lightning splitting the sky, both shocking and breathtaking. You will know, beyond any shadow of doubt, that this was always meant for you, and that your story has finally found its missing piece. The universe is not careless with names, especially not with the name tied to your destiny. Your soulmate's name has been echoing in sacred places, carried by the wings of angels, waiting for the exact second when your heart is ready to receive it. It is not an accident that you are here right now, it is not coincidence that you feel drawn to these words. This is divine timing unfolding in front of you. For so long, you have wondered why certain people entered your life only to leave behind confusion, why no connection ever felt like it reached the depth of your soul. The reason is simple: none of them carried the sound of the name written beside yours in eternity. Your soul could not rest in their presence because it was not meant to. But when the true name comes forth, your soul will not only rest, it will bloom, it will awaken, it will recognize what it has been searching for since the beginning. There is shock waiting in this revelation, because the name might not be distant or unknown. It might be someone whose presence brushed your life already, someone you overlooked, someone who crossed your path like a fleeting shadow. And when you realize it, tears may rise unbidden, because you will see how close destiny was all along. Imagine the beauty of discovering that the love you longed for was never far away, it was hidden, waiting for this exact moment to be revealed. You will feel it in your spirit before you even process it with your mind. The very sound of the name will stir something ancient within you, something that feels both brand new and deeply familiar. Your heart will race, your breath will pause, and your soul will whisper, "This is the one." No force in this world can counterfeit that recognition, because it belongs only to you and the one chosen for you. Soon, the veil will lift. The name will appear before you, in ways so precise and undeniable that you cannot call it chance. When it does, your world will shift. You will see clearly why every delay, every tear, and every unanswered prayer led you to this revelation. Their name is your key, and once it is spoken into your life, doors that were locked will fly open, and your story of love will finally begin in its true form. The heavens have been circling this moment for longer than you can imagine, waiting until your heart was strong enough, open enough, and ready enough to carry the truth. Your soulmate's name is not ordinary, it is sacred, stamped in light, sealed in eternity, and designed to unlock a part of you that nothing else could ever reach. When it comes, you will feel like you are touching destiny with your own hands. Think back to the restless nights, when you stared into the silence and felt someone somewhere was thinking of you. That was their spirit calling you through the unseen. Think of the mornings when you woke with a sudden warmth in your chest, with no reason at all. That was their essence brushing against yours. Even when you could not see them, even when you did not know their name, they were connected to you, tied by invisible cords that stretched beyond time and distance. What makes this revelation so shocking is not just the name itself, but the realization of how deeply it has been woven through your story already. Perhaps you've heard it spoken by accident, perhaps you've noticed it written in random places, perhaps it has flashed through your dreams in quick fragments. You may have dismissed it, but your spirit did not. Your soul has been keeping track, storing every clue, preparing for the grand unveiling that is finally arriving. And when that moment comes, when their name stands in front of you, it will not feel like meeting a stranger. It will feel like remembering someone you have always known. Your heart will leap, your body will recognize, your spirit will sigh with relief, because this is the one it was made to unite with. No confusion, no doubt, no hesitation, just the overwhelming certainty that this was the missing piece of your life. Prepare yourself, for the name is coming closer. It will not hide much longer. The veil is thinning, the signs are intensifying, and soon the truth will strike with the brilliance of lightning. When it does, your entire journey will make sense, and you will see with your own eyes that destiny never forgot you. It was always guiding you straight to the one whose name is written beside yours forever. Every heartbeat you've carried until now has been counting down to this revelation, as if heaven itself set a clock the day you were born, timing the exact moment when the name of your soulmate would finally rise into your awareness. It is not late, it is not early, it is perfect, because the divine never misses its mark. Their name has been guarded like treasure, hidden beneath layers of ordinary life, waiting until your spirit could recognize it without doubt. There have been glimpses. Do you remember that strange pull toward a word that seemed too familiar? Do you remember seeing the same letters appear again and again until you wondered if the universe was trying to say something? Do you recall a dream where you heard a name but woke up before you could grasp it fully? These were fragments, whispers, flashes of truth designed to stir your heart so that when the full unveiling comes, it will feel like the completion of a puzzle you've been carrying all your life. Your soulmate's name carries more than identity, it carries destiny. When it touches your life, it will unlock pathways you didn't know existed. Suddenly, conversations will align, doors will open, clarity will flood in, and your heart will feel lighter than it has in years. This is the shock waiting for you, that a single name can shift everything, can take what felt like chaos and turn it into a symphony. Heavenly scribes have already written this name beside yours. Angels have rehearsed the moment of your meeting, holding their breath for the instant when recognition explodes inside you. You may think you are unprepared, but your soul has been rehearsing for lifetimes. That's why nothing else ever fit, why other names never settled in your heart, because your spirit was reserved for one sound, one vibration, one truth. Get ready, for the veil between you and this knowledge is paper thin. Soon, perhaps in a place you least expect, the name will appear with a force that stops you in your tracks. It may come softly, it may come suddenly, but it will come undeniably. And when it does, every part of your being will agree, this is not just a name, this is your other half, the key to the love story that was written for you before time began.